What's up, blockchain? This is Nick from TruthBlitz. I hope you guys are having a good day. I am so far. You know, it's like, how could you not? We're past the half a trillion in overall market cap. Bitcoin dominance 283, almost $284 billion. So, you know, Bitcoin is down a hair over a 24-hour period, but what's really exciting right now is some of these alts that have just popped over the last couple days and continue to pop. And we'll take a look at some of these real quick. And then we'll just talk a little bit. EOS is just continuing to make me happy and all warm and tingly. If you guys don't know, I am a huge EOS fan. I think it is going to change the smart contract game. And the man who is behind the curtain building EOS is a friggin' genius. So, and again, I gotta stress this all the time because I am not in any way insinuating that Vitalik is not a genius or that I don't like Ethereum. I think Ethereum also has changed the game. It is the smart contract platform. However, we're going to get to a certain point. Ethereum will be able to take us there, and once we hit mass adoption, we're going to kind of be stuck unless we have something to take us to the next level. And I believe wholeheartedly that that will be EOS. We also have Cardano down here that is another smart contract platform. I don't know a lot about Cardano, but I am going to look into it. However, I don't think that it's going to have anything on EOS, personally. But look at this, man. Neo finally spiked. Populous is just continuing to surprise people, and the platform is not even launched yet. Omisago finally broke free of its being stagnant in price, 11.38% over a 24-hour period, and on and on. We just got some really, you know, if you guys are in any of these, man, I definitely, I hold a little bit of Neo. I have a great position on OMG. I have a great position on EOS. Another one, and let me try to find it down here without typing it in, that I just bought more of is PayPie, and that also just popped in price. $1.22. We were just a couple days ago, we were down like 68 cents. So, you know, we're almost, well, we're not double, 30.39% in a 24-hour period. We're almost double, you know, from where it was not too long ago. So I think PayPie will do extremely well. If you missed the boat on Populous, or you feel you missed the boat, this might be a second chance. Just like I said, if you missed the boat on $10 Ethereum, EOS might be your second chance. And I think it will be your second chance. So, by the way, I am not paid or sponsored, or EOS is not sponsoring this or paying me to say this. I am big on EOS because of what I believe it's going to do for smart contracts and for the market. So that is why. And like I said, the man behind it has already built 2 successful platforms. But yeah, PayPie. For those of you who don't know, little inside tip: Commodity Ad Network. I don't even think we are listed on CoinMarketCap yet. No, we're not. Commodity Ad Network is an ad platform that is basically focusing on those of us who were basically demonetized by Google. All right. alt media, prepping websites, precious metals, cryptocurrency, things like that. A lot of people who basically can't get ad revenue through Google anymore are going to be serviced by the Commodity Ad Network. The ticker is CDX, like I said. They are launching, and they are still on schedule to launch January 1st. So that is just a couple weeks away. Right now, the price of CDX, let me just look at my phone. That can't be right. $0.09. So expect a nice price pop in that when the platform launches. And I am signed up and approved to use the CDX platform. Sorry about that, guys. I just got a call coming in. I am signed up to use the CDX platform. I get email updates. We are on schedule for launch. So, sorry. That will definitely pop in price once that launches. Sorry, guys. I'm getting distracted here. But right now, man, just the overall vibe in the community is super optimistic all around. Lives are being changed. Millionaires are being made. No bullshit, guys. This is just, the outlook on life that some of us have now because of the cryptocurrency market. Just wow. That's all I gotta say. I mean, some of us, me included, we're just, struggling to get by, before we got into this, paycheck to paycheck. Really no light at the end of the tunnel. Just in the grind, and same thing day in and day out. And now, because of this, I don't even know how to word it, man. Just what I'm feeling right now. Because of this market, because of blockchain technology, because of cryptocurrencies, it has given me such a great outlook on life. Look at this. Just in the time that I started this video, when I went to this trying to find CDX, we went up another $4 billion in market cap. I think that's where we were at before, right? 504. Now we're at 508. Money is pouring into this space, all right? And I got, people, there's a lot of people on my Facebook page that know from my recent posts that I'm in this market. And you got a lot of the naysayers, the Peter Schiffs, if you will, who, still claim this isn't a bubble, this is a credit-induced bubble, and it's going to pop just like every other bubble. Here's a link to a book of famous bubbles in history, and it's called, This Time is Different. And this time is different, and I know that's what everyone said every time. This time, this is different, but this really is different. And if you understand blockchain technology and what blockchain technology is doing and going to continue to do for humanity, then you know that this is different. Now, I am not saying that we are free and clear of any kind of big manipulation, because that is not the case. Unfortunately, because of the futures market, they are going to manipulate the price of Bitcoin. Will they be able to kill it, and will it crash to zero? No, it won't. And I'm going to just go over a couple points in this article here about why Bitcoin is not in a bubble. And I tried to explain to this guy that as a whole, there is a bubble. There's an altcoin bubble. Just as with the .com bubble, it burst, and all of the pets.coms and the yourmama.coms and the, I like scrambled eggs.coms or whatever the hell they were called. There was a .com for everything, right? Multiple. So just as with the .com bubble, it burst, and the vast majority of these coins were gone, or these coins, I'm sorry, these websites, these .coms were gone, and that is going to happen with these altcoins. But the thing is, what happened out of the .com bubble? We got the Amazons, the Yahoos, the Googles. We got, you know the rest. So if you, some of these stocks, if you had them before the bubble burst and you still hold them today, how much money are you sitting on? All right, so this is no different. There is an altcoin bubble. It will pop. Cliff Highs talked about it. The vast majority, I mean, how many are listed on CoinMarketCap? I don't even know. Right now we are at 1,349, and not even all of them are listed. So you think all 1,349 of these are going to be around in a year's time? No, they're not. I don't know when the bubble's going to pop. I don't know when that's going to happen, but it is going to happen. So the ones that will survive are going to be the ones that have a good business model and a use case, like the PayPies, the Populuses, the Veritasiums, the EOSs. Those will be the new Apples, the new Googles, the new Amazons, and and then you'll have ones like let me just try to pick one that I've never heard of, and if you're in on this coin, I apologize. What is Ash? I've never heard of Ash. I've never heard of a lot of these. I'm just picking a name that I never heard of. I don't have any knowledge of these companies, but you're going to have the vast majority of these are going to be gone. All right, so wow, Pillar is 22 cents. Man. So anyway, guys, let me just read a couple things real quick. Look who they're talking about. Commenters like Peter Schiff and others have routinely said Bitcoin is a bubble and that it will collapse at any moment. They make these claims but do not seem to understand how Bitcoin works. Everyone sees headlines like this all over the internet. Bitcoin is a false truth, warns analyst. And CNBC article, Bitcoin's nearly five-fold climb in 2017 looks very similar to tech bubble surge. There is even a site dedicated to collecting these FUD and clickbait claims the mainstream media repeats. In a recent Chicago Tribune op-ed called Why Investors Should Be Wary of Bitcoin, writer Gail Marks Jarvis also compared the Bitcoin boom to various historical bubbles. Gee, just like that guy that I just talked about on my Facebook. Let me see. She goes on to say Bitcoin is not special or different in this regard. She implied it's a volatile bubble. But Bitcoin is special. Bitcoin is special. It is not a company that could lose profitability and fail. It is certainly not a speculative real estate scam that could crumble as a result of government and bank-induced I don't know what that word is, dude. Chickenary? Alright. Don't think I'm stupid. I promise you I'm not stupid. Bitcoin is another animal. The value is not increasing because of marketplace lies. It is increasing because it is a life-changing financial invention. It is increasing because more people are adopting it. The network effect is in full swing. That is what is driving the price of Bitcoin. All right? And not just Bitcoin. It's true investors are rabid to get on board. And this excitement is causing Bitcoin's price to explode. But do not confuse this with an artificially inflated bubble based on a false truth. In accordance with the network effect, the more people that continue to get involved with Bitcoin, the higher the price will climb. Basic economics. So, Bitcoin is also growing as a result of basic economics. The supply is limited to 21 million, as we know. And this necessarily makes Bitcoin a scarce asset. When things are scarce, people want those things. Their value will ultimately rise, supply and demand at work. So it doesn't take a genius to figure that out. Bitcoin is finite. All right. So let's just go down a little bit. Bubbles versus technological failures. With that said, this does not mean Bitcoin is guaranteed to succeed. The price could be affected if something bad were to happen to the protocol that underlies it. If this kind of event occurred, people would certainly lose faith in Bitcoin and its price would collapse. However, this is not the same thing as an artificially hiked price or bubble. It is the result of a technological or community failure, but not a market failure. For instance, Bitcoin just upgraded to SegWit. However, SegWit does not necessarily align with Satoshi Nakamoto's vision that Bitcoin should be scalable peer-to-peer cash system. Instead, it turns Bitcoin into a settlement layer which could do harm to the currency. The illustration is not intended to spread panic. I'm just saying Bitcoin is susceptible to failures and crashes. It is just that these potential crashes are not the result of a bubble. They would occur because the community failed to make Bitcoin economically viable. In either case, many people hope SegWit will work over the long run and that there will not be a technological failure. So, I'll just read the conclusion real quick. Point being, if people want to call Bitcoin a bubble, they ought to explain why exactly that is, instead of incompetently comparing it to past bubbles that do not share any characteristics with Bitcoin other than a big price tag. And that's really all that it is. All right, the price has gone up so much so fast, automatically it's a bubble. Tell me why it's in a bubble. The guy said it's a credit-induced bubble. Tell me how that is. All right. And I'm talking about the guy on my Facebook page again. If Bitcoin were a bubble, it would be the largest one humankind has ever witnessed, not counting the 6,000-year-old gold bubble, of course. But that is unlikely. It is more likely that Bitcoin is just an amazing creation. Its value and potential dwarfs any fintech idea heretofore imagined, and the blockchain communities are just getting started. Boom. That is how it is, basically. These people who are screaming bubble have not taken the time to understand what blockchain technology is and what it is going to do for humanity. What it's already started to do. All right, mass adoption has started. We're in the early stages of it, but it started. So, I just gotta laugh at these people who are saying bubble. And it sucks because I've tried to get so many people that I care about interested in cryptocurrencies. My brother, my parents, and even though I've done very well for myself, and I'm not trying to brag, that I'm not, and don't think that, like I said in a previous video, don't think that I could just go out and buy whatever I want. But compared to my net worth a year ago, I've done very well for myself. Let's put it that way. And that's because I did the research and had the foresight to know the value of this, and jump in with both feet. So I've tried to get people I care about into this, and unfortunately, I can only do so much, and the rest is on them. I just hope that by the time they come around, it's not too late. And it's the people like that who are saying bubble. It's going to be too late for them by the time they come around, if they come around. So, it is what it is. But you want to say this is a bubble? Tell me why it is a bubble. I don't want to hear because the price is really high. Tell me why this is a bubble. Tell me why. Anyway, rant over. That's pretty much it, guys. I gotta go do some work on the website. I want to get that launched in the next, hopefully a couple days. I got so much going on, though. I got so many Christmas presents to wrap for the kids, and my daughter is turning 1 on Saturday, so we got her party. And life takes over, and there's just so much going on. So I try to fit everything in, and at the same time, I try to make sure I do a video once a day. Some days I miss it, but I gotta stay connected with my peeps. Anyway, check me on Twitter at TruthBlitzMedia, and I'll see you next time.